Hi, Drake. Hi, Fidget. Oh my gosh. I'm excited to play this game again. I'm so excited to play it again. It's been so freaking long. Ah. I really like this game. Hello, Snowy! I didn't know Steph had an emote like that. That's amazing. Hello, Foof. Hello, Mega. Stormfront. I hope you like all the cool things that I've added onto my model. It's gonna be super fun. Okay. Yes. I can probably turn off emote only now. Yes, okay. Alright, so I think what makes this even more fun is that I'm going to be playing the limited edition of this game. Like, I have a limited edition copy. Like, it won't affect, like, the gameplay in any way, but, like, I have a rare copy of this game. And I got it for the low price of €5 because someone threw it away and resold it to CEX. They didn't know what they were losing. I have a really old 48-hour free Xbox Live Gold membership that expired in Probably 2006. Yeah, 2006. No, 2007. Sell the code. Oh, I think that's really cool because my first, there goes the disc. Where did it go? I was just about to talk about how cool the disc looks. Hi, Kite. Hi, Scarlet. What? The disc looks great, though. It's super cool. Drops disc, shatters like glass. I think it's really cool because the other disc I had, like, it was... I got the other copy of Viva Pinata off of, it was a multi-pack. So it was just a really basic, it was just a white disc within like the basic font. It just said Viva Pinata on it. But this one, oh my gosh, I love the design of it. It's like the grass pattern and the cursor is around the little hole in the middle. And it's, oh, I love this so much. And then like the cover itself has a 3D pistachio on it. It also came with a bonus disc, which has an episode of the series on it, which I would have fucking loved as a kid because it didn't air over here. Then I grew up and the internet was a thing, and now all the episodes are on YouTube. So that's perfect. There was also trailers for Star Wars, or Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Xbox Live Arcade, all these kinds of things on it. This is truly a time capsule. So, I'm gonna put this in. If I go over to the scene. Hello. I have put, wait, that's the wrong scene. Hold on a second. Or it's not the wrong scene, it's just the wrong capture. I hope you like what I've done with my model. I've put in like confetti and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn throws on. My bad. But look, I have confetti. I made the confetti myself. A pony pinata is called a pinocchi. Hello, Fluttershy Pip. I paper mache'd myself, yes. Exactly. So now I'm papery as well. And I decided to put on my ace bandana because it's Pride Month. Oh! Sorry to just T-pose on you suddenly. Sudden T-pose. That was a funny glitch. I think throwables are what makes my model twitch around like that. Because it wasn't doing that a minute ago. That's strange. I've always wondered why it does that. Ow! But it's worth it for the throws, am I right? Okay, let me put in my camera capture. There it is. I hate how I have to like make a new one every single time. Because it's just really janky how it works. I might put the Pride Hearts underneath as well, just so that it's easier to see the gameplay, because, yeah. Pinata naturally fears throwables in case they are baseball bats. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's put this underneath everything. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they're nice little background particles. I also have the sparkles. Sparkles are nice. I'll also layer them underneath. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I can eject B-movie because we are not playing that today. Okay. And in it goes. Hi Pony, CEO, hello. Oh my gosh. For anyone who's new to my channel, this was a staple of my channel before. I played this a lot. Well, hold on a second, something wacky's going on with my model. Why is it doing that? Why is it looking down? I'm having some model malfunctions tonight. Why is it doing this? Gotta love model malfunctions. Yes, I love my Xbox 360. Can you hear the game okay? And can you hear me okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and yeah. Okay. Good, 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 good. Oh my god, look at that. 2006. I'm excited that I have a copy of just regular Viva Pinata to play. Because, aw, look at the Comic Sans. Look at the Comic Sans. See, like, I've only played Trouble in Paradise on this channel, and I love Trouble in Paradise, but it'll never top Classic for me. I'll always love Classic, and I get to start a completely new. I have save data. Oh my god, it's my first OC name. Oh my god, it's my first OC name. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I had saved it on this though. Let's start over. Let's start over. Let's call it let's call it something. I was gonna just go for Phoenix's Garden, but like I don't know, maybe we want to be more creative than that. Do we want to be more creative than that? Let's call it Pride Garden or Pride Lens or something. I like my one, but the 360 has more memories. I've never owned an Xbox console after the 360. Let's name it Pride Lands. I hope it'll let me do the... Will it have the opening sequence? Oh no, it didn't do the... I'm going to just... I wanted a completely blank save for this, so I'm actually going to, get a completely different thing, because the tutorial has part of the charm that I really wanted to stream, and I thought there would be no progress at all in this. So I'm actually going to use a different profile for this. If that's okay. Let's go for a different profile. I did not think that this one had any save data in it, but I must have started a game at some point, so my bad. Let's just go with my Pepper account. Hello, Horror Pony. Yes. Oh my god, there's save data on this one as well? Oh, come on. How is there save data in all of this? In all of these? This is ridiculous. Let's see. What about this account? Aha! Nice. Finally. Okay. So there's an account called Derpy. It's got absolutely no save data in it. We could use that. It's a little bit annoying that I have to do that, but because it means I won't get achievements on my account that I normally use, but I don't see what other alternative I have. So hello, Derpy, in all caps. Also, I didn't make this one. My brother did. So yeah, I guess we're doing this. So next time I play this, remind me that it's not on my own account. Secret Brony? Hell yeah, probably. Maybe. I don't know why he hides it from me though. I mean, do I look like the type of person who would not accept that? Okay, now we can get started. I've been excited to see the opening sequence again.
Get set for Viva Pinata! An ever-changing world full of endless possibilities, because this is a world where you get to call the shots. The Pinata creatures and plant life that inhabit this land are all determined by you. From the minute you dig your first hole and plant your first seeds, you're well on your way to attracting your first Pinata visitors. If they like what they see, these Pinatas may even move in. You'll also be able to name your new friends. As your Pinata collection grows, you can choose which to collect and which to trade. Life on Pinata Island is never all daisies and apple trees. When illness or danger threatens, you'll need to be the one who comes to the rescue. This is your world to explore and ultimately transform into whatever you want. So feel free to change anything, everything, if only to see what happens. The world of Viva Pinata is a living, breathing place full of opportunities and unforgettable characters.
Oh, I love this sequence. Ooh. Hi, Lemmy! 18 months. Thank you for the 18 months. Just to think, Lumi, you were there when I was streaming this for one of the first times. You see, one of the reasons I love Classic is it gives you this. An amazing opening sequence, an NPC you interact with, and just look at this mess I'm gonna have to clean up. I like Trouble in Paradise, but it's not the same when it just throws you headfirst into a garden that's like already there.
Oh, hello. I was hoping someone would come and help me tidy up this mess. You must be the new owner. I'm Leafos, and I'm here to help you.
See, we didn't have animations like this in Trouble in Paradise. I love this.
I've given you the journal. When you finish talking to me, press X to open the menu, and then I'll tell you what to try next.
Hello, Nupsel.
This is the journal. It stores all the information that you discover when you are playing the game. The journal is split up into different parts to make it easier to find what you need. It works just like the menu. There's not much to see yet, so have a quick look and let's get back to the garden.
This is just... yeah, you came back from a mini trip. By putting you into a fixer-upper garden, you get even more meaningful experience. Exactly! And, like, there's a lot in the world of Classic as well that I will also expand on. First time seeing this game? Oh my god, Pony CEO. I love this one. Oh, hi, Joel, same here. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys need to know. I've been playing this game since I was literally 5. I love it so much. I love everything about this game, and I can pretty much tell you anything about it. So here's our encyclopedia. We have characters and we have garden constructions. At the moment, it's only just the junk that is around the place. Not much interesting there. Characters, we have Leafos. Just her at the moment. Would like to help become a great gardener. Lots of advice, so don't be afraid to ask her. There's a Pinata emoji. I have the limited edition of this game on my original, well, I guess not my original Xbox 360, because my original white one had the weird, you know, red ring thing. It had the red ring problem. So, I got this Xbox when I was like 10, I think. The black slim model. But, like, it's still an Xbox that I've owned all this time.
There's your first alert. Whenever something important is happening, this is how you'll be told.
Your booty emotes are turning into the chunk.
When you are ready, press down on the D-pad to select. Alerts will wait down here for you to look at them. If something is very important, the alert will open automatically. If you have more than one alert, you can
I know how alerts work.
Time for another present. It's something you can't manage without.
She's gonna give me the shovel.
Okay, grab your shovel from the menu and turn this mess into your dream garden. Put the cursor on me and press A for help.
Okay, I can't use the D-pad to pull it up.
The buttons in the top right of the screen tell you what you can do with the shovel. I have 3 bits of advice. 1, you can
What's her
clear the
accent
hard
supposed to
soil
be?
more quickly if you hold down A.
I'm not
2,
sure.
the
Can't
shovel is
replace
old,
it.
but it won't break. And 3, if you hit pinatas, they can become ill. If you'd like more advice.
Gonna try this game for myself. Oh my god, yes, I recommend it. Okay, so, once we get 1 square pinameter of soil, we'll attract a whirlum. There it is. Hint of Scottish. Yeah, it was created by Rare, which was a British company. Which means, yes, same company as Sea of Thieves.
Well done! You attracted a worm. The worm has turned up because you have uncovered some good soil.
Chocolate coins. Money explanation.
You've uncovered some coins. When you put the cursor near chocolate coins, you will automatically pick them up. You can...
Yeah, I think, it might be Scottish. I mean, yeah. was gonna suggest it, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, whirlums are the first ones you get in this beautiful game. So my garden should expand over time, get bigger over time, and all that. Feels oddly wrong interrupting the dialogue. But like, okay, let me talk about the environment here. So over there, that's something you don't see in the original, or not the original, you don't see this in Trouble in Paradise. That over there is Destardus' home. So, Destardus is actually brother of Leafos. He is like the Grim Reaper for Pinata. If they get sick, he comes over and busts them open, and essentially they die. There's a whole lot of temples around here. I really like this little bridge. Usually, Cedos will come over there. Another brother of Cedos. He's obsessed with seeds.
You have a new worm visitor. Worms have simple needs. As long as there's a big enough patch of soil or grass, it will want to visit. Take this grass seed packet as a reward for getting your first visiting worm Pinata.
Hello,
it
Travis
never
Dev.
runs out of seeds.
Yes,
Press
Pinatas.
A to close this alert, then press X for the menu. Choose your new grass seed packet from there.
Just in time for the first one? Oh my gosh. I'm stimming hard just having this back. So I think Professor Pester comes from this direction again. Also up there you can see where Storkos comes out. She's like the stork, basically. She like when your pinatas make an egg, she's the one who delivers them.
Put away any tools you are using and then open your new tool from the menu. What?
Yes, okay. I can do that from the D-pad. We now have 2 whirlums in here. And I'm gonna be so careful not to accidentally whack them. Oh! She won't let me... Okay. Cheers for pinatas. So that's where new pinatas come from. Yeah, pinatas are very gay creatures because, oh yeah, pinatas don't have genders, by the way. Like, they don't have genders. Pinatas lay eggs, yes. All of them. Even mammal pinatas. Like, there's no such thing as a mammal pinata. Like, they might resemble mammals that we have in our world, but, like, they're not. They all lay eggs. All of them. Was Viva Pinata a trans icon? Oh, here's a fun fact. In the animated series, there is a canon bi character, and she's like one of the main cast. Her name is Ella Fanilla. She is bi. This is confirmed in an episode where 2 male characters, Fergie and Polly, they both ask her out, but Ella, being ironic for an Ella Fanilla, forgets everything. She's very, very forgetful. So, like, while they spend the whole episode fighting with each other, they spend the whole, like, they're best friends, but they were spending the entire episode, like, just fighting over this girl. Turns out, pretty much the whole town asked her out. Because when they got to the dance, like, there was a dance, basically, and, she forgot people asked her out to it. And, yeah, so basically, Fergie was like, Ella's going with me! And then Polly was like, no, she's going with me! And then there were, people in the crowd going, Ella's going with me! No, Ella's going with me! And one of those characters in the crowd was a female Mooseypan. So, yes, confirmed bi character, all the way back in 2006. 4Kids TV. Did you know what you were doing? I would like to choose so. So yes, Ella was a bi icon. a very forgetful disaster buy, if you will. But yes, I knew I had to bring that up. I absolutely love that. Grass packet time!
The grass seed packet is simple to use.
It's just a buy
Press
zoomer.
A to go back to the game and look at the buttons in the top right of the screen.
Well,
they'll tell you what to do with the packet. If you'd like to know
Buy zoomer.
more, press Y now.
Well, you know, I'm not sure how, like, pinatas don't really have ages either. But I know that by the time I was watching this, Ella was assumably an adult Elafinilla. Like, I might have been watching it while I was 6 years old, but like she would have been an adult, I'm sure. So like, and we got our first resident Whirlum. Here we go. And there's the serpent. He got attracted by the grass we have.
You are doing very well. A serpent has appeared because you have grown some grass. Did you see the color change? The worm has become a resident. It likes your garden so much it's going to
Yeah, that's
stay
okay,
here.
Steph.
Try naming your new resident.
Oh, posture check,
Just
thank
close
you.
this alert with A, put away any tool you have open, and place the cursor.
Alright. So we gotta rename this little fella. Oopsies.
You can get information on almost anything by putting the cursor on it and pressing Y. Or
Alright, so let's name this guy. Let's name him Wiggles. Whoop. Wah. Wiggles. Let's name him Wiggles. Wiggles is perfect. Wah. Oh my gosh, look at that achievement. Hello, Zoe. Does anyone remember what achievements look like that? Wiggles. Oh, experiment. Who has come to eat Wiggles? Oh no. Please, I've only had Wiggles a couple of seconds, but I would die for him.
congratulations! You've attracted a sparrowmit.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's put some more grass down. Oh, hello. It's the builder. I have a phobia of worms, but Wiggles is very polite. What the fuck? I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Okay. Interesting. Anyways. So you're the new owner. Pleased to meet you. I'm Willy Builder, and I put up all the buildings around here. I can see you have 2 Whirlum residents. You'll probably need a few more. All Pinata need a house before they will romance. Yada yada. I'll build you a Whirlum house on the house. Since you're new here. Nice. Oh, and there it is. Okay, the site looks massive because I only have a very tiny site at the moment. Let's see. This is pretty much the middle of the garden, so I'm just gonna put this here. Hi, thank you, Jags. Trying to. That was a bit weird there a minute ago. I just got my first Twitch death threat. Interesting. Okay. Yep, not gonna take it personal. Okay, we got our Sparrament and our Serpent. Missed that, sounds like a dick. Yeah, definitely. Anyways, pinatas. No time for negativity, because we got pinatas. Thank you. And the house is ready.
I finished.
Yep, I know. Here it is. I absolutely love the designs. Like,
Now that you've provided the worms with everything they need, the hearts above their heads show they are ready
Really?
to romance.
I'm very surprised. But yeah, no, I think, oh jeez, you know, I was able to, I had like an essay, well, not an essay, I had a presentation before I finished college for the year about, like, design inspirations and stuff. Like, we had to, create, like, treehouse designs and stuff, because, you know, I do design in college, and, I was able to put in pinatas, like, I was able to put in Viva Pinata for, like, design inspirations, because I love how they do houses. Like, isn't that so clever? They decided, you know what, a worm house would be just pipes. I'm gonna try and, alright, you, can you move, please? Thank you. You can even look inside. Use the camp in the worm house. You can even look inside, which I really like. And yeah, when your worms go in there, you can actually, like, see them go in there. Like, you can see them inside. So, we're ready to romance Wiggles.
Now that you have the cursor on a
Unicorns are
worm,
still my fave.
close this
Yes.
alert and then press A to select it.
Okay, so...
This worm is selected. Now the cursor will split into two.
I love the minimalist
Close
artwork
this
of them.
alert and move the other half of the cursor onto your other worm.
And, so in Trouble in Paradise, you have to get a certain amount of hearts first in order for it to be successful. In Classic, you don't. As long as you get there, that's all that matters. You know, in the time, because there's still a timer.
Welcome to the romancing minigame. You need to take control of your pinata and try to reach your partner without hitting any loathers. The loathers are creatures created by Professor Pester, and they hate the pinatas being happy. Push the left stick in any direction to make your pinata move, and remember that different pinata may move in different ways. If you hit a loather, you will lose a chance and waste some of your time. If you lose all of your chances, the game is over. There are coins to collect too, but be careful. You'll only be allowed to keep them if you finish the game. Hurry now before the time runs out.
Yep, dodge the bombs. Now, unfortunately, unlike Trouble in Paradise, you can't just zoom in. Like, you can't zoom in to get a closer look. Careful. Nice. Dodge the bombs to romance.
Now you've completed the game, your happy pinatas will go into their house and do a romance dance.
Ah, donut. I love those.
Look, a donut has come to look at all of that lovely grass you've grown.
Can we appreciate how good the graphics are for its time? Like, this is 2006. Look how detailed everything is. Okay, it's romance dance time. Hi, Swift. Thank you for the 27 months. Style is better than realism. Yes. Oh, there's Storkos. Coming out of the egg shed I was on about. It has the music and everything. Yup.
Your pinatas have made an egg. After pinatas have done the romance dance, a new baby pinata is brought to the garden, safely packed in a patterned egg.
Every pinata has a different romance dance. Oh! Hi, Aaron. Yeah, pinatas can lay eggs. That's how it works. Okay, we got the Sparament. Oh yeah, I forgot. In Classic, they don't eat the Whirlums in order to become a resident. They only... you just need to have a Whirlum. Paper horse eggs. They're real. Yeah, have 2 resident Whirlums in the garden is enough to get a Sparament resident. Now, of course, if I wanted to romance them, I would have to get them to, oh, after 2 rounds of romance. That's how you get them to be a resident. I'd have to get them to eat a Whirlum in order to, romance. But, Wiggles will not be harmed if I have Sparments in the garden.
Worry no more, your new egg
Just
has
by
been
having them.
delivered safely. Another successful mission for Storkos, People's Champion.
Okay, and this guy here...
Every time a new pinata is hatched in your garden, your label is fixed to it. You can
Oh,
change
yes.
your label by using...
The label. There's a label designer. So, let's see. Is there anything that looks anything like my cutie mark? Those eyes, those colors are bright. Anything close to a clapperboard by any chance? Store kind of sounds like Rainbow Dash or Spitfire. Yeah, I get that kind of vibe. Let's see. Let's see. Anything close to... I don't think there's a clapperboard one, sadly. So what should we pick? I guess there's a feather. I'm a Pegasus. That works. We could do a feather. The feather is cute, yes. And then the border. I like this border. Let's see. Let's have a bit of... I could have white in there. Because that's like my entire color scheme. Okay, so now every pinata from this point forward will have that design on their little tag. I think that's nice. Oh, it's hatching. There you are, little baby. There's the baby Whirlum.
You've got 2 Sparrow Mint residents now. That's good work. The next stage is to get them to romance. Open the menu.
Indeed. Okay, so make the Sparrow Mint's romance is the next thing on the list. And if we look really closely on our little Whirlum 3 here, he should have the tag. He's very tiny, so it's hard to see, but like, the baby does have it. I love the sounds the donuts make.
A baby Pinata is ready to
They grow up so
up.
fast.
The baby...
Into a cocoon already. Yeah, you can release them from the cocoon when they're ready. So there's our fully grown Whirlum now. And you can kind of see the tag a little bit better now.
Now that you've raised
Yes.
a baby worm, I feel like I can really trust you. I have 2 seeds that are ideal for someone starting a new garden. You can have either one. Please
We need
choose
a new
seed
game.
from
We
either
do,
hand by
we do,
moving the
Preppy Red
left
Panda.
stick.
It's been 15 years. Isn't that insane? We have not had a new game since Trouble in Paradise. Oh, thank you for the alert, Jags, and hi, IRE Oxblood. Yeah, it's... Trouble in Paradise came out 15 years ago. We have not had a game in 15 years. I know that there's, like, a fan project in the works, but I'm not sure how that's going. But, like, there are Viva Pinata fans who want to make their own 3rd game. That would be super cool. Okay, so do we want to go for the turnip seed or the carrot seed? I mean, we'll get both anyways. Like, we'll manage to get both anyways. Like, yeah. So we can attract a marshmallow and potentially get the syrup hint, or you could get the bunny combs and potentially attract a pret's tail. What do you think, chat? Once. Okay, what do we think? Ugh. Carrot. Okay. Let's go with carrot.
Yes, a good choice. When you get back to the garden, your cursor will be holding the seed. You need to plant this type of seed in soil. Look.
Alright. So let's put that somewhere.
The next time you put the cursor over a plant, you'll notice the water meter. It shows how much water a plant has. You can use the water meter to make sure conditions are perfect for the plant to grow.
This music,
Well
though.
done!
Yep.
You've planted your seed, but you'll need to water it to help it grow.
Yay. Okay, so it's completely fine for water at the moment.
Once again, the buttons in the top right of the screen can help you use the watering can.
I don't know why it wants me to pour here. Probably just to show you have overwatered it. Yep. It's okay. I know. I absolutely love this whole soundtrack of this game. Oh, I can even talk about the composer here a bit. Grant Kirkhope. Same composer of the DK rap, who was not credited in the Mario movie. Can you believe that? He wasn't even credited. It was ridiculous. Same composer. Same composer. I love everything Grant Kirkhope makes. Yeah, he also did Donkey Kong 64 soundtrack. Yep. I think banjos. Yeah. Oh, there's a slew of Banjo-Kazooie references in this
You
game.
seem to have most of the basics now. So see what you can do with the rest of the day.
Look, if you look really closely at this... Oh. It's a bunny comb. Bunny. What's up, gamers? Hello, Sax.
Did you see that bunny comb appear? He must be able to smell the carrot in your garden.
If you look really close at that broken statue, That's a Banjo-Kazooie statue. I know you can't see it very well, but like, it is. Hold on, wait, can I adjust the camera better? No, not really. That is a Banjo-Kazooie statue, though. You can just about make it out, like, the words on the thing. Yeah, that is... Oh, hi, No Name.
Well done! You attracted a moth drop.
Mock drops. Okay, so let's go for a Master Romancer reward. Oh, never mind, they're going inside. Okay, we could get a house for the Sparrowmans. Do I have enough money yet? No, wait, I haven't unlocked the town yet, so I can't do that. Okay, one of the worms is coming out. Can we go in and see them? Let's see them. We like moths here, yes. They just kinda vibe. They just kinda be silly. And then Leafos comes out with all sorts of stuff when you talk to her.
Keep an eye on the buttons in the top right of the screen. They can do lots of things, but they're always labeled to help you. Never forget to look in the journal for information. Everything you have been told is stored in it.
Gotta run through the whole tutorial dialogue
Here
first.
is your clock.
Oh, we got a clock.
From now on, you can see what time it is in the garden. Some gardeners use their clock to predict which wild pinata will show up. Everything inside the white line is yours to control.
You miss her. Oh no. Oh no, Agri. Nah, I won't be mean and disturb them. I'm sorry. So this is where the night pinatas would come out. Over there you can see a dam, thistles, and a dark cave. I really like the mill over there, the water mill. This is Leafos's house. That was another point of reference I put in for my design presentation I was talking about earlier. You misheard her too? Jesus. Oh, we got the moth drop visitor.
You have a new moth drop visitor. The moth drop will visit as soon as a garden grows dark.
Oh, look at the moon. So, there's no Pinarctic or desert in this one. You can still send pinatas to parties, but they're not as structured as they are in Trouble in Paradise. Look at the little guy! It's so cute! So, in order to keep him, we're gonna need a light in the garden, which I can't do yet because we haven't unlocked the shop yet. That's a beautiful gen tree. And there's a mine over there. That's an old helper home. It's a waterfall. That's just a swamp. Good old scarecrow. The village over there. Oh, there's our bunny comb! Come on, bunny comb. Love the textures on all the pinatas. Me too.
Here are the experience petals. Can you see them around the clock? When you do something to help the garden, the petals will turn blue.
Like that. Yay! This is where leveling starts.
You've leveled up. You filled the petals around the clock, which means you've taken a
Okay.
step closer to becoming
In
a
fairness,
truly great gardener.
kind of
All
see where you
kinds
guys are
of
coming
things
from
happen
now.
when you become a better gardener. New shops open, new items appear in the shops, new...
We get it. Alright. Go on. Eat the carrot. Yay! It ate the carrot! Let's see, do we need... Okay, the bunnycomb needs to eat 3 carrots. Again, I haven't unlocked the shop yet. Oh, but we've unlocked Cedos.
Let me introduce Cedos. He's obsessed with gathering seeds. You should try talking to him.
Autism coded for real. Man's just obsessed with seeds. Here he comes. Oh yeah, I know last time I played this game and people went, oh my god, that's the Fluttershy squee noise. I knew it as the Whirlum noise first. I remember, like, watching cartoons over the years and being like, oh my gosh, it's that sound Whirlums make. But yeah, no, just the... wait, hold on, I forgot to turn on my voice mod. Forgot to turn on my soundboard, but you get me. Yeah, that, you know, just... A little squee. Ah!
Hello, I'm Cedos. Take a seed. And don't hit me with your spade.
I like how he has just a little seed top as well.
Sometimes pinatas prefer eating seeds to the plant
Hey,
they
Bowser
grow.
Ups. It has. But it's good to see you again.
I collect lots of different seeds in my pack, but bad seeds go into my red pouch.
He just talks a lot about seeds.
Seeds are a gardener's best friend, and I am the seed's best friend.
Ooh, a buttercup. Sometimes I slightly overwater them just so that they won't, like, dry out again. And, like, that's not unhealthy. That's fine. Oh! Builder's shop is open. Okay, so let's try and master romance the Whirlums, will we? This is a very easy achievement in the game, so why not? Hydrate or die straight, you know? Whee! Oh! That was a bit too far. That was a bit too much. Okay, it's okay. He rolled right into that one. I don't remember them rolling at any point. But, I don't know. Okay, I guess.
You have
Okay, village is open. Builders is open anyways. Still haven't unlocked the shop. I remember playing a pirated DS version. All the sound effects were pretty fucked. Oh my god. I had the DS version, but it wasn't a pirated version. It was a legitimate copy. How you doing, Chris? Oh, hey, Lime Star. Happy Pride Month to you too. Thank you for the resub. And we have another egg. Alright, look, I know it's only been 2 seconds, but I want you guys to fuck again. Hey, it's Taffly! I love the intro that Tafflies have in this version.
Here's a taffly. It
just
likes
bumps into the
flowers,
camera.
any kind.
It's Goofy. White Flutterscotch. This game has a way of making even flies cute.
Congratulations! You have attracted a white flutterscotch.
Somebody said birthday
Sometimes they are
today.
attracted by the noises of other animals, and sometimes the scent of flowers brings them.
Yes, that's because we planted these flowers. They have so much personality. Yes. I think... yeah. This game has a lot of, introductory quirks, and I love that about it. Okay, I am not making him do that. Get the coin! What are you... Okay. That was almost a disaster. Okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, we got 420 coins, let's go! And there's the other baby. Other baby's hatched, nice. Ah, nice! We got Lottie. She's the one who owns the shop.
Hey everyone! You should all know my store's open again! I expect to see you in here very soon. Just bring lots of cash. Nobody likes the taste of chocolate coins more than Lottie, I can tell you.
Yeah, so she's blatantly like a Mr.
The
Krabs
village
kind of...
general store is now open. Remember those chocolate coins you collected the other day? Now you can spend them at the store. When you get back to your garden, press X to open the main menu and select the village option. Then you can choose to visit any... Now Cost-a-Lots is open. You can buy romance sweets. If you have romanced a Pinata species before, you can replace all their requirements, except their house, with a romance sweet. Buy a sweet and direct a Pinata to it. They should eat it, and instantly they will have a heart appear over their head to show they are...
You know, now that I think about it, it's a little bit strange. This game's a bit of everything. Like, I already mentioned, like, Rare, this British company. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying was. It is still around. Like, they still have Sea of Thieves going on and stuff. Like, they're still around. But yeah, no, Rare's an English company. But the animated series was 4Kids TV, which is it American or Canadian? I think it's Canadian. So it's kind of like a mix of everything. So in the games, you hear them say sweet.
Next time you put the cursor over a Pinata, you'll notice the happy meter. The happy meter tells you about your Pinata's mood.
Rare made conquers bad fur day. That's true. That is true. Yeah, so there's happy meters now. Oh, more seeds, please?
There is nothing more valuable than a seed.
Okay, he gave me another buttercup seed. There's no tricks in this version. Like, remember the trick stick in Trouble in Paradise? That's not a thing in this game. Trouble in Paradise only came out 2 years after this game. Which means this game is turning 17 this year, which I kinda don't like. That's weird to think about. Hi, Ramsey. Nice pinata skin? Thank you! I made the confetti, myself. Oh, the taffly is eating the flower. Kinda forgot they did that because it's been so long since I've played the classic. We got a Taflight resident. Nice, we've leveled up again because we got the Taflight.
Your gardening is improving.
So yeah, we are now... Here we go, okay. So now that we have Lottie, we can go to her house. Her shop. That's a 24/7 shop, so...
Ah, if it isn't the new gardener in town. You're
Look, the Banjo-Kazooie statue.
Welcome at Cost-A-Lot store. Whether you're here to buy or sell, which will it be today? Highlight and select one, and let's get those coins flowing. Happy shopping.
Got your stuff packed up for Anime Evolution up in Dublin on Monday. Nice. Chris, this might freak you out a little bit, but I saw you yesterday because I was watching Spider-Verse. I didn't get to say hi though because you were serving people and I was like, nah, I don't want to be rude. Yeah, no, I was right yeah, no, your coworker was right next to you serving me. I just didn't want to be rude because, you know, I work retail too, and that's... I know there's like an unspoken rule. But yeah, enjoy that. Oh, you're a supervisor now. Nice. Okay, carrots and turnips are really expensive. You know what's a really good investment? A light. I'm getting a light. This is a very, very good investment, trust me. Let's put it right next to the Whirling House. Okay, check out.
Okay, finish up.
Yeah, and return to items. Gamer lights for pinatas.
Nothing beats the taste of hard-earned chocolate cash.
Look at the hay bales. We can get more seeds now. So let's get a turnip seed.
So that's your...
Anime Evolution Dublin. That sounds nice. You have fun. That sounds like a good time. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get 2 of them because they're cheap and there's something else I want to do. We've attracted my favorite baby. It's the Pretz tail. I love Pretz tails. Look at the baby. It's a flea market for the bank holiday.
A tail has appeared. They like to investigate a garden in the dark.
It looks so cute. It's a fox, yeah, it's a fox pinata. Pretz tails. Oh my gosh, I love Pretz tails. I've always loved Pretz tails. They're just so adorable. That was an adorable fox noise you made. They make me do that, and like they have adorable fox sounds. The noises they make are just super adorable.
I've heard that you can eat some seeds.
Do you want to see something very amazing and very advanced for, you know, the level I'm at right now? Anyone who's watched my Trouble in Paradise streams will know what I'm doing here. This will make me level up so fast. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Land, 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 land. Yes! It has evolved!
Who is a clever gardener, then? You've changed your pinata into another species.
And that's how you make easy money. Oh, and here comes the mock drop, who will now be a resident because I have the light in my garden.
Your gardening is improving. Well done. You just seem to get better and better.
I'm looking forward to that Anthro Irish Con in August. Dude, I wanted to go, but my boss told me do not go anywhere in August. And because I want to go to this other pony convention in September in Germany, I just had to bite the bullet there. But like, wow, it sold out so quickly. Ireland's first ever furry convention. It sold out so quickly. You want to see something else really cool? Let's get Wiggles out. Wiggles! I know you're asleep with your family, but can you come out here for a minute? Still watching the stream? Super glad. I was lucky to table for it. Oh man. You have a great time for me, please. I want to see so many pictures. You might... I know a lot of Irish furries. You might meet some of them. Some of them suit. Irish furries is quite a tight-knit group because there's not many of us.
Your gardening is in...
Shame you'll miss out on my furry merch. I said I want pictures. Maybe you'll start furry commissions after this. Oh, shovel upgrade, here we go. Yeah, shovel upgrade.
This is progress, but it's very slow. Let's see if a better shovel will make you a better gardener.
This is the seed shovel. You can dig seed holes with it by pressing A. I'm sure you'll work out what seed holes are for.
I don't know, there's something about the way he said that. You've been in the group for years, you're just not super active? Oh, didn't know that. I forgot about these little animations. I forgot about those little animations. Seed holes. I'm sure you can figure out what seed holes are for. Don't say it like that, Grandpa. So yeah, that's Jardinero. He is the father of Leafos. Oh yeah, this is the Red Hot. Oh, yep. Sour Shelly Bean. We have got our first sour pinata that we need to tame and make good.
Here comes trouble. A sour shelly bean has found your garden. They only want one thing. A seed feast.
And we got a little raisin, just to even things out a bit. Just a little meep meep.
Here comes a raisin. The longer you work in the garden, the further your reputation spreads across the island.
Fluffy, creepy, crawly. Yeah. That's you making those heavy footsteps? Oh, it's Gretchen. Hey, Gretchen.
You there, over here. I'm the hunter in this here village. If there's a pinata that needs fetching, just come find me. I like pinatas, so the only ones I'll fetch for a gardener are ones I know they can handle. Ones that have resided before. We clear?
Squazils. Oh, I just love everything about this game. She's like Monster Hunter, but for
Look at that
pinatas.
squazzle.
Yeah,
The squazzle is interested in a garden when it has some better pinata living there.
yeah, so... Oh, we got a buzzle gum, of course. We're attracting so many things now because I leveled up so fast. And if the raisin is there, the buzzle gum is also there because they don't get along. They fight.
Your garden has attracted a buzzlegum. They like almost any flower, but they prefer buttercups.
I think I need 5 of those to get and... Insert joke here.
Yoo-hoo! Pinata Island's magnificent postal services are at your disposal for all your needs. You know,
I just
passing
realized
stuff
that
on,
spells
getting some
pimps.
goodies off other Xbox Live gardeners.
Pimps. Pinata Island magnificent postal services. PIMPS. Pimps. Love me some pimps. Okay, where's Wiggles? Because Wiggles is our, like, golden child. Where's Pimps? I mean, where's Pimps? Wiggles. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna get you to eat this. Pimps.
I had a dream where all the shovels broke, and I slept on a bed made...
Yes! He Urple! He Urple now! He Urple! Rare's dry wit. Oh, Rare, never change. Well, I mean... Oh, this is a corn seed. Alright, let's get Wiggles romancing the... Oh, hello there. Okay, we need an apple seed to get this one tamed. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay. Time for you to get out of here. Alright, I can't harm it yet. Because my shovel's not strong enough. So... I'm just gonna have to... suffer, I guess. Marshmallow time! Can't smash this snail to oblivion. Nope, not yet, not yet.
Good news! You've attracted a mouse mallow. This little pinata must have smelled a turnip in your garden.
Pinata abuse. A new chapter in the storybook. Oh yeah, I like how there's lore in this game as well.
My name is Jardinero. You've probably heard of me, and if you haven't, then you should have. I am the best gardener on Pinata Island. Even after all this time, there's no one as good as I was. The land that you are messing about with used to be my garden. I could make any plant grow and have any pinata stay in the garden. Well, apart from one pinata. Let's face it, if I couldn't get one, no one else could.
Which
now,
one was
forget
that?
about all that.
Oh wait,
You've
I
got
think
a
I know
long
which
way
one
to
it
go
was,
before you
actually.
can even call this a garden. Not long after I started the garden, I met my wonderful wife. She worked on the ships, which traded Pinata for other goods.
Yeah, I think it should be.
This was in the days when Pinata only left the island by boat. Pinata Central hadn't been built then. We got married the day
had a
that
bit
the
of cider.
first parts arrived to build Pinata Central. Mother, my wife, stayed on the island for a whole year, and our first child was born. We called him Stardust.
Mother, my wife.
When Stardust was 2 years old, I had to go back
Wow.
to sea. Pinata Central had installed the first canonata, and there were requests for more pinata than ever before.
Mother, my
garden
wife.
was already impressive, and I could supply Pinata Central
could have said
with
it better.
really good pinata. With Mother gone, I set about teaching little Stardust about pinata and making the best garden in Pinata Island history.
This is kind of... This is a sad introductory because, look, Stardust. Stardust is the Stardust. But before he turned into a Pinata Grim Reaper, basically. That was their first child. My best friend loves these games and I can see why. Yes, Hammers, I can see why too. Canonata, yeah. So the Canonata is... Oh, let's see. Can we get a good shot of Pinata Island? You know what? I don't think... Oh yeah, you can see... Okay, there. That's Pinata Island, right there. The tower in the distance with the blimps. Now you see the little things that... With the things that... Yeah. You see the, like, confetti and stuff? Like, that's what a Canonata is. That's a pinata getting sent off to a party. Stardust had to murder my wife, Mother. They could have phrased it better, in fairness. They really could have phrased it better. Okay, we're almost at Master Romancer for the Worms, so let's get this over with. Heck yeah. Ooh!
You have a new marshmallow visitor. Turnips have an irresistible scent for a marshmallow. You...
Hell yeah. Oh, we're doing so much right now. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is the last one we need to get Master Romancer for Werlams. Woo! Yay. Master Worm Romancer, exactly. You have to romance them 5 times to get Master Romancer. There is another way to get Master Romancer, though. You just need 7 residents of one kind to get Master Romancer.
Did you know the coconut is a seed? My head is almost as hard as a coconut.
We got a Marshmallow resident. And we've leveled up again.
Your gardening is improving. Well done. You just seem to get better and better.
To answer your question, Drac, yes you can, but he won't like you for it.
After the amount of time you have invested, you can call yourself an
That's a
experienced
helicopter going over
gardener.
my house. Can you hear that? Really loud helicopter. Actually, is that a helicopter or is it a tractor? No, it's definitely a helicopter. Actually, maybe it's a plane. No, wait, hold on. It might be a tractor. I can't tell what it is, actually. Some heavy vehicle. What are helicopters doing where you live? I don't know. Experienced gardener. Hell yeah. Pinata speed run. Shovel upgrade again. Is it in
You
the
need
sky?
to put some more effort in.
I'm not
This
sure.
garden is still very amateur. This will give your shovel some extra strength.
Okay. Yep. I think... Oh, there's an arachnid. Sometimes police helicopters fly where I live. Ooh.
You have attracted an arachnid. Arachnids only visit the gardens of more experienced gardeners, like you.
Even this world has spiders. Yes. Yes, they do. They patrol over my town from 3 to 6 a.m. for some reason? My gosh.
A hunt has started. The
Oh, no.
pinata food chain means that sometimes the bigger, cute and papery pinatas feed on the smaller, cute and papery pinatas.
Oh, it's the serpent. He's eating our marshmallow. And now, the marshmallow will be reincarnated and brought outside the garden. Cute and papery must feed. And now the serpent is our resident. We have a resident serpent. Unfortunately, it is needed to progress. Snack. Oh my gosh, Drac, do you want to be named after the snack? Felt cute, might feed later. He'll start changing color any minute now. Yep, there we go. I should get romancing other pinatas, huh? see, I guess we should probably go for Sparrowments next. Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on, did we get Master Romancer yet? Pinata awards. Yes, we did. And we got one of the Whirlum variants. Right, there's 3 in this game as well. Gotcha. I just had to remember because it's hard to remember sometimes. I know how to get a variant for the... Yeah. I know how to get a variant for the... Oh, hello! That's a bluebell. Variant for the serpent. Oh my gosh, it's a bird's tail. Okay. Ah! There's a lot of squeeing going on in here. Okay, let's see. Alright, who do we want to romance next? This game would be funnier if they had David Attenborough in it.
Nice to meet you. Willie Builder, established 20 years, regional award winner for services to island housing. You need some work done? Pinata and helper accommodation, a specialty. I know my trade, don't you worry.
Okay, I think what's a little bit worrying though is he said he's been doing it for 20 years. That's almost true. Dude's name is Willie. Get your mind out of the gutter, Chris. Okay, yeah, but this guy said he's been doing it for 20 years, and how old is this game? It's turning 17 this year. Okay, so here's everything we can romance at the moment. Handy Mandy character. Yeah, pretty much. He's like... He's the hammer, isn't he? Yep, indeed. Okay, so we can... Don't need to romance flies, just open your window. Yeah, so we can romance the tafflies, the serpents, mouse mallows, red hots, which I would not do right now because those things are expensive. Mott drops, sparrowments. The thing is, the red hot, I'm really not supposed to unlock it yet, so I think the requirement for red hot is like to feed it a chili and stuff, and I do not have a chili yet, so like I haven't unlocked that. So that will come later. I want to do one of the other ones. Sequence break speedrun tactics. I just know too much about this game. Anything else would be fun. Probably Sparrowman, Taffly, and Mousemallow would probably be the easiest. Yeah. I'd need to get fruits for Tafflies. I haven't got fruits yet. Mousemallow and Sparrowman would be the easiest at the moment. People usually go for Sparrowmans next. But do we want to be cool and different? I'd need to get Mousemallows again, wouldn't I? Yeah, okay, let's just go with Sparrowman because they're easy. Okay, so if we put it next to the... I know it's like putting a lion cage next to, like, a deer enclosure. But, like...
There we go!
Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's do that. Okay, mott drops are very easy money though, because their one requirement is to, their one requirement to reside here is to have a light. So, like, as long as I have a light in my garden, I'll keep getting mott drops. And as long as I keep getting mott drops, I can sell them for 1,000 chocolate coins. Actually, I think they might be 600 in this game. How much are they worth again? Let's see. Encyclopedia. Base value 600. Yeah, okay. 600. Has eaten a thistle. Oh, yeah. Now, thistles are weeds, so I'd have to be careful with those, because it'll upset the other pinatas. Oh, hey, here's another mock drop. You see what I meant? We can get some easy money with these guys. Okay, so I'm gonna sell our first mock drop. Alright, yeah, I forgot there's no hotkey anymore. I like how the site just...
Good morning.
Oh my god, my
Can I interest
controller
you in
is
something
still vibrating.
seedy?
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't. Okay, this is how you do.
No, don't. There we go. I can also do this with the red hot because, oh my god, look at the red hot. Very easy money.
Got the lifelong.
Stonks. Stonks. And I can easily get another red hot again. I just need to put a taffly into the fire again. That is how you make money fast in this game. Super early game, I know, but that is how you do it. I'm gonna turn on the light because it's getting dark. Yes, okay. Just keep setting animals on fire. Yes. Okay, so now I need to get the Sparrowmans to eat worms. Unfortunately, there's no other way I can do this. Because romance sweets only work when you've done it at least once. So I do have to get them to eat some of Wiggle's children. Shovel upgrade again. Easy.
Alright, now we can start for real. I never needed help when I used to run this garden. This shovel gives you the ability to dig deep holes, deep enough for water to gather in.
Alright, okay, I get this guy really likes talking about his holes. I think this Sparrowman failed his hunt, now he feels embarrassed about it. Why does he have to word it like that? Is next shovel deep enough to bury bodies? This Sparrowman is terrible at hunting. Okay, okay, now he's doing it. Every pinata has different projectiles. And for the Sparrowman, it's arrows. Old man just wants to diggy hole. Yeah, that's exactly it, Ender. Okay, now we can romance these. I actually know something really cool we can do with their child. That sounds weird. Go. Please put your thing. Okay. Why did the pinata shoot projectiles? They have to in order to hunt and to, like, knock flower heads off, I guess. And now they fly into their little nest. Lick a toad! I was wielding a shovel when I said that. Froggy. I like how squished he can get.
A Lickatoad has turned up. It must have seen you receive a shovel upgrade and thinks you are going to dig a pond.
Alright, yeah, I can do water now. I'm speed running this for real. So that's them done. We can dig a pond. Let's dig a pond. Is this an ENIAC or 100% speedrun? I am pretty good at this. That's the years and years of knowledge. Uh-oh. Oh, is my shovel strong enough to... Yep, my shovel is strong enough to kill this dude now. I can just leave you to suffer now. And, unlike the, unlike Trouble in Paradise, no bad seeds come out of, the sour pinatas when they get sick. They just... When they die, they just kind of go into nothing. We got another Taffly resident. Alright, I'll put this poor thing out of its misery. Do you see the Dastartes heads come off as well when they're sick? Got a new chapter in the storybook. Okay, so I'm gonna direct you over here. Rated E for everyone. Yes, rated U universal. And I'm gonna put you over here. We got a Licatoad visitor because of the pond. Okay, we need 2 square pinameters of water. So let's get a little bit more. And he'll eat a Taffly. And then we've got him as a resident. Romance dance is definitely for everyone. Hey, you know what? I think it was educational as a kid, actually. Very educational. Look at all the money! Oh my god, I'm so rich. I got the money hack. Suddenly cash. So you can have multiple gardens on one profile save. So usually what I do in this classic game is I might make a water world. Because, like, we will be getting, washery pinatas that need way more water than this to, be happy. But, like, also you're gonna get, like, so many grass creatures and stuff that need grass to be happy. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Eat this. Ready for this? Ready for this? Ready for this? I did it again! I evolved it. It's a Kandari now. You got... That's a very different bird.
Here comes a Newtgat.
Yep.
The little pond that you made has made the garden interesting to this pinata. Your gardening is improved.
And now we're level 8. Let's go. Paper machete pinatas that are water-based. Paper machete. Lumi? Paper machete. I think you mean paper mache, but sure, paper machete sounds good too. Yes. Okay, I can sell this for 5 chocolate coins. Okay, I will now... paper machete.
Got
For a dying stock. Okay, does anyone want this? I wanted to direct another experiment to it. Oh, badgesicle. Look at that long snoot.
A bicycle has appeared. If the garden is good enough for other nocturnal pinata to stay, then it might just be good enough for a bicycle.
You know what's really criminal about this game, though? All these pinatas and they don't have any giraffe ones. The boyo is 90% snoot. They should definitely have giraffe pinatas. People have been wanting giraffe pinatas, like, forever. I can think of a certain giraffe that would agree. Like, they have zebra pinatas. They have horse pinatas, they have pony pinatas, they even have a unicorn pinata, but we don't get a giraffe. It's because Rare is full of cowards. Missed opportunity. For real. Oh my god, I love those wings. Those are nice wings. They were too tired to eat my bluebell. I was gonna say buttercup. Okay, fine. Don't eat it then. I'll give it to the snake. Hey, snake. You want this? No. No, you don't. Okay. I'll give it to the Mott Drop instead. Hey, Mott Drop, do you want this? No. Alright, no, I think that one eats the bluebell seeds. Oh! Candaries eat those. Chronically uncreative crumpet munching cowards. Oh yeah, a blue canary. I don't miss with these little secrets, do I? This game is pretty tight, not gonna lie. Yes. In the DS version, you can only do one variant. And you can only go as far as level 10. Like, okay, granted, the leveling system is very different in this game than that game, but like... yeah. DS game was okay. Yeah, it was alright. I preferred the Xbox games way more. There's just so much charm in them, you know? I'd spend hours and hours playing this game.
Cedos has a family, but they aren't as reliable as seeds.
God damn. Oh, that's a poppy.
Seeds are very important, or there would be no plants, and then the pinatas wouldn't have anything to eat.
That's a watercress.
I had a dream where all the shovels broke.
That's an apple seed. That's perfect. That's what I need
Seeds
to.
are very important.
That's what I need to tame the Shelly bean. So that is perfect. I'm gonna drop it here somewhere that I know it won't be able to grow. And let's plant this watercress seed. Water plants seem to dehydrate the fastest. So, yeah. I'll keep an eye on that one. Oh, there's the Shelly bean. Perfect timing. Let's cure a first sour pinata. Hey, look what I got for you. Every sour has its own gimmick, and this one is eating seeds. It hasn't really had an opportunity to do that because I've been planting my seeds pretty much the moment that I get them. Oh, 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 oh. Look at the mist. I love this morning mist. Yes! It's eating it! Oh, we got a buzzenge. Utah was charmed.
Well done. You attracted a buzzenge.
Petula.
Oh, Joy. You've spotted me. Guess it's back to the pet shop for me then. You should drop in, buy a pet or accessory, or just brighten up my day or something. Later.
The sour pinata is ready to change. The sour has gone into a cocoon where it will change into its tame form.
So, yeah. Woo! Ah. Oh, okay. No voice acting for this part. You've been awarded the first part of the Tower of Sour. You won this award for turning a sour pest into one of your residents. The Tower of Sour has many pieces. You will receive a new piece every time you make a new sour pest into a resident. You may turn on these pieces by going onto the menu and turning on the Tower of Sour. There it is. So now sour shelly beans can't come here anymore. But if I ever want them to, I can turn off the tower. And then I can basically enable them again. There's our Shelly bean. Look at those derpy eyes. Look at those derpy eyes. I love them. Snails. What a cute snail. Alright. Come here. Okay, let's get you romancing again. Where's the other bird? Oh, there it is. Get down. They both screamed. I think if I direct one of these to one of these. Yeah. Are you still out of washer? No, you're fine. Found your old phone. Bad news, I lost my tablet. Oh dear. And I got an award for going in a puppy. Level 9, let's go. We're flying it. Love it that when a pinata perishes, it's met with the children shouting hooray. Yeah, I think what's even funnier is, Logos plays, Halo Classic a lot, and, he does this, he has this, like, he has this effect. Yellow snake. Let's go. He has this, this effect that, like, it sounds exactly like that, when he gets a kill. So, it's so perfect. Yeah, no, it has to be one of the... Yeah, I know that's skull effect. It's the perfect love story, isn't it? And I will give you this. No, wait, you don't need those. Pink mock drops too. Oh, it's Bart.
Hello there, my triangulated circular friend. Can I bring to your attention the arrival of my mobilistic dwelling and the tinkerific tool that lies within? Myself! Please elect to pay me a visit whenever you like, and we can talk some more about the science of turning one item into another.
I could never figure out how to use his abilities as a kid. Oh, you basically have to get him to change something into another thing. How I aspire to introduce myself in everyday life. Hello, my triangulated circular friend. Yes. He has a great intro. So much characters. So much charisma. Alright, let's get them to romance again. Because I changed their kid into a completely different species, doesn't count anymore for mass romancing, so I'm gonna have to do it 5 more times again. It's as if the last time didn't happen. Because it's not a Spider-Man child anymore. Oh yeah, they always have puns whenever you play this game. Whenever you play the romance minigames. Hello, dude. Any more seeds?
Seeds are very...
Oh, that's a pumpkin. Oh, that's a hazelnut.
Seeds are a...
Yeah, let's get some trees in here. Trees. And pumpkin. Trees seem to also dehydrate pretty quickly. So I always, like, keep an extra eye on those. Oh, we got the Lickatoad! We got a froggy. Froggy. Hello, froggy. Fudge hog! Yes! I love fudge hogs. They're so colorful. Well, maybe not in this state, but you know.
Look, there's a fudge hog. He likes thistles and worms. So if you have enough of either, he will show up.
Fudge hogs are really, really colorful in the resident form. Actually, I want to check something. Froggy! I think if you select any of these after you make them a resident, if you play the Appear movie, yeah, if you play the Appear movie once you get one of these as a resident, I think it'll appear in color. No, it won't. I think maybe Trouble in Paradise does that, but not this game. Yeah, so... But they'll appear colored in the encyclopedia page if you've got them as a resident. But if you don't, then they'll appear as the black and white wild form. I know how to get him to turn a different color as well. Nothing eats corn, does it? I mean, apart from Cluckles. Oh yeah, that's another difference between Trouble in Paradise and this game. In this game, you can buy pinatas. Like, there are some games that you can only unlock by buying from this shop, Paper Pets.
Oh, hey. I'm Petula. Another new face, huh? I guess there must be something interesting around here after all. Yeah, we sell pinatas, pinata accessories for you, for your friends, whatever. Me, I'm just watching the place for my parents. Go ahead and look around.
We can buy a Cluckles. Let's buy a Cluckles. We can afford it. And that's how you get a Cluckles. Just buying one. Pinatas and pinata accessory. Yep. Got a sour sherbet. Perfect. Achievement unlocked talent.
Oh, that's bad luck.
A flockle of Cluckles.
Sour sherbet has appeared. You'll find this pinata a real drain on your garden.
Yeah, so his gimmick is, draining your pinatas and getting them sick.
Hey there, workaholic. You know, there are some people, like myself, who can help you with your more mundane tasks. For example, you should let a sprinkling like me come water your plants for you. I'm sure there's an initial fee, but I'm worth it. You can find me an Arfer's Inn here if you want to take me up on the offer.
She kind of sounds
no
like
doubt
Trixie.
some of my friends will be turning up too, sooner or later.
She kind of sounds a little bit like Trixie. There he is, the big boss himself.
Hey, Milky, how are ya? My inn's just the right place to come find a worker or two. And now they've started turning up, you should come pay me a visit. Come for a worker, stay for the milk.
Nice. We get another one of these.
Your gardening is improved.
Level 10. Holds milk, this game is filth. Come for the workers, stay for the milk. So yeah, Cluckles eat corn. The romance dance is an actual Irish dance that I learned when I was like 7. It's funny. That Cluckles is about to wake up and realize it's not where it was before. Ow. I mean, that's the reason we're a gardener, right? What? What's the reason?
I don't think you want to talk to me. You just want one of my seeds.
Oh, there's a chili seed.
Cedos has a family.
Ooh, blackberry bush.
The bad seed.
I can instantly recognize these seeds. Like, I just instantly recognize them. I know exactly what they are immediately. Oh, that's a this. Oh, that's a that. Oh, hello, Silfox. Hey, how you doing? Here's the, shout out, Silfox. How you doing? We're playing one of my favorite games ever. Stripe Veteran Edition. Nice. Nice. Speaking of veteran editions, you could almost call this a veteran edition. It's the limited edition Viva Pinata. So yeah, really rare, and I managed to get it for a $5 in CEX. Oh, we got new Sour Sherbet visitor. Okay, it's time to call up Bart. I hope it went well.
Salutations! My name is Bartholomew, or Bart if you must. I'm what the common people call a tinker, although I prefer transmogrifiable item technician. I can change your old items into new and improved ones, with a success rate rather depending on the level of service you choose. Anything you'd like me to take a look at?
He calls himself a tit. Now, you see, these are jokes that flew over my head when I was a kid, but now I'm starting to realize it. I'm like, oh, wow. I remember when this game first came out, I read an article about it on a gaming magazine. I was 5. I was 5. He is a very successful tit. Yes, indeed.
To avoid any misunderstandings, mark all items to be tinkered.
Mexican piñatas are so cool. Ours are just big balloons. 50. That's good.
Ready?
I remember Microsoft was trying to make Viva Pinata a massive franchise at the time, like rivaling Pokemon. It had a TV series and everything. Yeah, and I loved it as a kid. Except it didn't air over here, so I had to be really... Yeah, all of the episodes are on, YouTube these days. But yeah, there was a TV series, and I loved it. I was just talking about how there was a canon bi character in it. Ella Finilla was canonically bi. And, like, this was 2007-ish. That was super cool. I only remember the episode where the chicken goes on vacation and leaves Dragon Egg behind, and maybe the one with the unicorn. I remember the Pretzel character having a very sleek voice. He is the coolest. Polly Pretzel has always been my favorite character. And it's not just because I like Pretzels, he's smart and he's funny and... Yeah, no. I always loved him. Oh my gosh. Yep, I always loved Polly. Akri is right, there was a Dragon Ash episode. Yes, I remember that one. There's a chili. Okay. I loved it as a kid, but then, like, I remember watching it as an adult, just realizing how freaking weird it was. Like, there were quite a couple of moments where I was just like, okay, is this the writer's barely disguised fetish coming in? There were times where I was just like, hold on a minute, that's kinda sus. But, like, I loved the fourth wall breaks and stuff, like, that was good. Because, yeah, no, there's, like... Oh, it's one of those. It definitely had its weird moments. It so had its weird moments. Like, as a kid, you kind of don't question it, but then you watch it again as an adult and be like, what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, Licatoads like it when you make them wet. Oh no. Disregard it. Can't possibly be as bad as Totally Spies. I'm not sure. I never really watched enough of Totally Spies to make a comparison. Stop oh-woing at that. No. I like how Destartus hasn't even had a, hadn't even had an appearance in this game yet because I've been so good at keeping my pinatas healthy. Many good night everybody moments. I mean, I'll say this much. There's definitely been a lot of times where inflation has made its way in. So that's something. It's like, you don't question it as a kid, but then you watch it as an adult and be like, wait, what the fuck? No, I already directed that to you. Inflation would make more sense with Argentinian pinatas. They're balloons after all. I mean, yeah, they're pinatas, so I guess it's like, okay, yeah, sure. Because, yeah, there'd definitely be a lot of that. We got the Squazil visitor.
You're
Level 11. Boom. New title upgrade.
I think you've earned the right to call yourself a skilled gardener.
Hell yeah.
There's still lots to do, so don't rest.
And we got new garden space upgrade. Bigger garden. Let's go.
Let's make things a bit more interesting.
Ah, yeah.
Your garden will get a bit bigger so you can flex those gardening muscles.
Got massive pony-related news on my end? Ooh. What is that? Oh, look at them go! You didn't get goofy floating rocks in Trouble in Paradise. You bought a fursuit recently, it was Princess Celestia? I saw that. That is really cool. I didn't know that was a recent one though. I thought you had her for a while. I saw that though. Didn't you bring her to Confuzzled? Made by Atlan the Deer. Nice. Yeah, Sofox has a Princess Celestia fursuit. It's really cool. Oh, you bought her at Confuzzled. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I didn't know that. It's really cool. That is nice. I just had someone in here a while ago talking about, Anthro-Irish. Just a while ago. Someone who's gonna do the ending there.
The pond you have made has attracted a quackberry. What?
Heck yeah. Oh, we got another link toad. I'm planning to go to Anthro-Irish. Oh man. I wish I could go, but August was the one time my boss told me, do not go anywhere. And you know, if I'm going to a PonyCon in September in Germany, that is fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll make it to another one. Maybe whenever I get a fursuit. I'm waiting for Toaster Mutt to be open again. Because I know Toaster has really been wanting to make a pony fursuit, and I'm like, hey, well, I want to get a pony fursuit. Toaster Mutt is pretty cool. PonyCon in Jersey? No, I said Germany. Germany. Like the country. I was talking about Galacon. Oh, Germany. Yeah, there's a big difference. Huge difference. Cool, enjoy the con. Hope you have a great time. Thanks! I had a great time last time I went. I went last year. It was really, really fun. And this time, the convention will actually be happening the same time as Oktoberfest. So, that could be really cool. Going to be in Germany while Oktoberfest happens. Ah, yeah, here we go. We got more land. Let's go. Oh, this is nice. Seems like my older brother ruins things for me half the time. I feel that, but it's my younger brother who ruins things on me. What did he ruin on you? Oh, the sour sherbet is coming in. Also, Akri, I know I didn't, like, speak on it, but did you see what I did with Bart? Because I used him there. I was looking forward to trying to go to TrotCon, but because of his heart condition, we have to go to another city about 10 hours away the weekend of Trot. Oh, that's unfortunate. You did? Oh, you didn't think you hear? Okay, well, he turned my pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern, which is what I need the sherbet to eat in order to become good. So basically, that's what Bart does. Working on some Pride art. Ah, nice! Pride is such a fun time of the year. Well, you know, all things considering, you know. I think it is nice to just kind of be happy about who you are, though. It's important. It really is important. Just one of those days. I'm so sorry, Taramenji. Hope I can make your evening just a little bit nicer. Well, it's not evening for you, but your day, I suppose I should say. Day 1, I learned that me and my partner might both be bi gender. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny. That is nice. That's pretty cool. And hey, happy you're figuring yourself out. Pride has been a little bit of a rocky start on my end, but I think it's getting better. A pinata's up.
Don't panic. I've seen it. I'm on my way. Don't panic.
Oh boy.
Oh, I already said that. Stay calm, Patch. You can do this. Focus, man. I think back to med school. But now it's the real thing. Oh, cranberries.
Oh my gosh.
A sour pinata is ready to change. The sour
It's like
has
being
gone
half
into
gay
a
for each other,
cocoon
yeah.
Where it will change into.
Which... Oh no. We got another Tower of Sour upgrade. For the sherbet. Nice.
You've been awarded a piece of the tower.
Pride can bring mixed feelings. I've got my own stuff going on, but I fully support people find themselves and living the life they want to live. Yeah. Oh, we got a Prince Tail visitor! Oh yeah, I want to show you how he cures the pinata. Boing. There he is! The Stardust.
Let me introduce the Stardust. He loves smashing open sick pinata and stealing their sweets. He's very difficult to stop. If only you could make the pinata well, then he wouldn't try to get their sweets.
I don't care what you identify as long as your rights aren't being trampled by bigots. Yeah, there's been a couple of bigots the past couple of days into Pride, which has been very disheartening to see, but, oh yeah, he's here to eat my cluckles. Yep, here he comes. I think this guy fires trumpets. Especially in Texas, yeah. Don't put a B at the start of his name. Whose name? Oh, I just got it. I just got it. Yeah, he's firing trumpets at him. Y'all means all. Yes. Okay. Should I sell this to make more room for things? No, I won't. Not just yes. There we go. Don't mind the death happening in the background. Pinata's about to be eaten. Yay sound effect. Hello! That's a gatherling. Look at that happy dance. I love the happy dance.
Well, hi there. And how are you today? How's your garden? Making good profit?
Cherry Jubilee, is that you?
Gatherers like me can go around picking up and selling all your produce for you, leaving more time for you to chill? Think about it. And if you like what you just heard, come in here and ask for me.
You're gardening.
Level 12. You can see why the Pretz Tail is my favorite. Exactly. Like, they just do a cute little happy dance. So saying you all is technically correct. Y'all means all. Yeah, it means you all. So, yes, you all, literally all. Okay, I can sell this now.
Are you selling? 'Cause
I think it's about time we started romancing another species, because things are kind of slowing down a bit. What do we want to romance next? Viva Pinata mod? Oh, that would be cool. It's really hard to even download this game anymore because it was taken off the Microsoft Marketplace. It's hard to get your hands on this game anymore. Legally. Do they not own the series? I mean, they do, but they haven't done anything with it in 15 years. It's considered abandonware at this stage. That's where I used to own it. I'm glad I have it on disc, because I don't think I would be able to have it anywhere else. And so they just nuked it? I know! It's a crying shame. Look at this amazing freaking game. There is a tiny, tiny, tiny Pinata fandom out there who have been hoping for a game, a new Pinata game, for the Switch, because I think this would be a great game for the Switch. It's, you know, kind of like Animal Crossing, in a way. I've seen games like this on the Switch. It would be a great Switch game, I think. Game companies are so much fun. Yeah. It would be a fantastic Switch game. And like, you know, we've seen Banjo get onto we've seen Banjo get on Nintendo DS because he's a Smash character. You know, so I guess it's not. Is that a sleeping fox? Yeah. Sleepy Pretz Tail. At this point, it would have to be for Switch 2 or whatever it ends up being. Yeah, I'm surprised they released the new Zelda game on the Switch. Yeah, Digital Marketplace remove games for no reason. Yeah, no, it is true, and it's harder and harder, but like also at the same time, if someone pirates it, they're just like, no, don't pirate our games, but it's just like, yeah, but you're not letting me play them otherwise. There's no legal place to get them, so what do you want me to do? Samba de Amigo, a game that's not seen the day of light since the Wii, is making a smashing comeback, so why not Viva Pinata? I would love that so much. If that happens, you guys will not be ready. I will never shut up about it in my streams, or just around the place in general. Kinda like how I never shut up about Fraggle Rock at the moment. Oopsies. I hate it when they close the 3DS eShop. Yeah, that was a bit cringe, not gonna lie. Even if I never had a 3DS. Oh, our hazelnuts are done. Let's see. Should I try? Yeah, let's get another. You know what we need? We need more turnip seeds. It's gonna have a VR
Good
thing.
evening.
Ooh.
So I'm not the only person who can't afford to sleep around here.
Oh my gosh, look at all these seeds. But yeah, we need turnip seeds. Let's get some turnip seeds in here. So we can get some marshmallows. Oh, and there's a quackberry out there as well. I would be surprised if it happened, but all the leaks and shit about it would never come true. Oof. Oh, there's a newtgat. He needs to eat 3 watercresses to live here. Unfortunately, newtgats and licatodes don't get along, so I don't know how I'm gonna keep them both in my garden. And it doesn't have a billboard in this game. Like in Trouble in Paradise, where you can just disable certain species. Cost-a-lot store. That reminds me of a store I saw in Spain, which had a sign that read, "Do not buy here, we sell very expensive." Best business ever. They can't go back to a normal console at this point. If they do, it will be seen as regression. Yeah, I suppose. Everything needs to be bigger and better than before. No, I could also get Gretchen to go and get me a marshmallow or whatever.
Evening. You're not gonna ask me to do an all-nighter, are you?
Okay, let's see. So we've unlocked a couple more. Tafflies, serpents, marshmallows. Let's go marshmallows.
Please?
I love the marshmallow house so much. Let's put it back here.
There we go.
Marshmallow house is just genius design. Technically, Nintendo is already regressing by calling the physical game cards cartridges instead of cards. Oh, we got a badge-sicle. Just sounds like semantics. Alright, I'm gonna make 2 pinatas turn blue. Oh right, it doesn't turn blue when it eats that in this version. When there's different requirements, it's hard to keep up with them. Alright, that's not too big to worry about. Nintendo still does business like it's the 90s, so, yep. Oh yeah, I can sell one of these. Because another one is just gonna spawn in anyways. Actually, I'll sell them both for now. Because they'll both spawn in again anyways. And that's just like free money. Every single night. Look at this genius design! It's a clock! I love it so much. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran off the clock. I have a garden full of variants. It's perfect. The cow jumped over the moon. Yes. So now if we can actually get mouse medals, we'll be able to romance them. And I think they need to eat a daisy seed. That's a very, very easy requirement. It's less costly than getting a whole lot of whirlums. Oh, I know it could just... Yeah, I could just get the sweets as well, couldn't I? Let's see.
Whoa, you startled me. No, I wasn't sleeping on the job, but that's not a bad idea.
So you can get kitty floss and raspberry now. That'll be something. Accessories and like gift accessories, which is probably no longer.
I should come over to see your garden sometime.
If you've got a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find me. Huh, you did find me. Okay, I'm Gretchen, the resident hunter. I can find you a piñata, but it's gotta be a type that's already resided in your garden. Just say the word.
Huh? I like how she has so many arms. They just... just made an A-Team reference. Yeah, this game's full of references.
Keep me in mind when you get into the whole menagerie thing.
We can take a good look at the Tower of Sour. That Sparrowmint is growing up. Maybe you can hire the A-Team. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, this game's full of references for various different things. Another thing I like actually is in Sea of Thieves you can get a Pinata ship, like Pinata Cosmetics. Logos has this, so like he bought it just for me actually. So whenever we play Sea of Thieves, we pick that one. Ace team, yay! Okay, what else do we got? You know what? We also need to get carrots, because we need to attract bunnycombs again. Isn't there a way to have snakes more heads? Yes.
How are you today?
There is.
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to spend.
There is indeed.
So...
we can have snakes with multiple heads.
Nothing beats the taste of hard-earned chocolate cash.
Okay. Poison ivy seed, toadstool seeds, thistle seeds. Not quite there yet. Fruit costs an arm and a leg. Oh, long grass. Yeah, let's do that.
Transaction's done. No credit or refunds. Sold as seen. Thanks for calling. Come back.
Alright, let's get some long grass in here. That should attract the donut into our garden. And maybe some other pinatas will appear because of it. So yeah, that'd be nice. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of long grass. Alright, that's plenty. I have a memory of wanting a full equine garden, but I think ponies and horses don't get along. Yeah, they don't. It's still possible to have an equine garden, but you'd have to keep them apart. You'd have to put up fences and stuff and make sure that they stay away from each other. Horses and ponies don't get along. And, neither do zebras. Those three of them... those three pinatas don't like each other. It's kind of like, it's kind of like when the unicorns, earth ponies, and Pegasi didn't like each other. They just kind of mutually have a hate for each other. In fact, horstachios turn up when you buy a Panaki from Paper Pets, because they refuse to be shown up by them. This game needs to watch the G5 movie. Yep. It does indeed. Or learn the story of Heartswarming Eve. I think it's kind of cool in a way as well that the pony pinata is Panaki. So like their sweets are Pocky. I think it's just kind of cool because, like, you know, we're such a fandom of nerds. Pocky ponies. That just, I feel like it fits. It fits, doesn't it? It's so cute. It is, though. Alright, let's see. Shelly beans are easy to romance. We got a quackberry. He needs to eat a piece of bread. Oh, I know how to get a piece of bread. Are you watching, Akri? We need to get Bart again. A Pocky Pony sounds like an interesting design, actually.
Have we met? My memory is not what it used to be. Hello, have we met?
A cookie biscuit dip pony come to life.
Mark up the goods that you're entrusting to my care.
Yeah, so... Ooh. I've actually made, a concept design for, a pinata as well. Just for fun. A griffin pinata. I call it the Griffondue. And... yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. Griffin pinata with fondue. Griffondue, exactly. It rolls off the tongue just like, it sounds like It sounds like a real pinata, doesn't it? That's an amazing name and concept. Thank you! Yep, there it is. Bread. We got bread. That's what he does. So, oh, we got our marshmallow. Finally. Nice. A buttercup or a daisy seed. Oh, that's even easier. Cornbread.
I don't think you want to.
Yeah, so, I've memorized what everything turns into.
My seed.
So, I knew that the pumpkin would turn into a jack-o'-lantern and that the corn would turn
I'll
into bread.
swap you as.
It's usually produce. Oh no, the snake is eating my marshmallow. Ah. God damn it. We had one for 2 seconds. God freaking damn it. No, don't. No. Oh, why, Pony CEO? Why? Rats? No, no, no. Mice. Hey, you know, we might attract squazills now that we have all these nuts. These nuts? You know, maybe it would be quicker if we just got Gretchen to get them. They're not that expensive.
Did you hear? Someone actually hunted down a No, wait. That's a secret.
Alright.
Keep me in mind.
Got him! Yeah, so 600 to get an express marshmallow. Oh, that's a sunflower seed. That should attract those buzzlegums. There's another marshmallow out there, or maybe that's the one that got reincarnated. Can't tell. That might be another one. There's just a mismatch of everything. Hello, Pinata John. Welcome to my chat. Let me guess. You're a fan of this game? Just guessing. Hunter caught Pinata, let's go. Okay. We can go get our marshmallow. Having a good time.
Hey, got some work for me? Here you go.
Aw, yeah. Got our marshmallow. Let's get another one, but standard this time. Oh my god, look. 1987. Haha, funny FNAF number.
Keep me in mind.
Oh, hi, Ace Play. You must be psychic. Are you having a good time in the garden? Yes! Okay, I've been having a great time in general with this game. It's like... I've been playing it since I was 5 years of age. And I'm just really happy that I get to talk about this game again. It's really, really fun. This is my limited edition copy. I got one of the special copies. I'm absolutely thrilled. I freaking love this game so much.
Cedos has a family.
Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright, we got another apple tree seed. You know, I like how even the seeds have different designs. Pony side of Twitch. There's a lot of... Yeah, welcome to the pony side of Twitch. There's a lot of ponies in my chat. I wonder why. I wonder how I attracted all of these ponies. I'm thrilled that you are thrilled. Eeh. Yes, I accidentally overwatered that. Oopsies. Okay, it'll be fine. Oh my gosh, what emote is that? Is that a... Oh my god, wait, are you... Oh... Is that like a Pinata Sona? Oh, that's so cute. That is adorable. It must be a coincidence. Yeah, I'm not sure how I attracted all of you lot in here. Right, yeah, the fudge hog. I completely forgot about him. I should plant some thistles and get him interested. Pony is your tag? That must really be a coincidence. Indeed. Okay. Pony is like the only reason on Twitch. The only reason on Twitch? Now ain't that something. I'm just waiting for Gretchen to get another marshmallow for me. And yeah. Twitch is not without horse, I guess. Oh, I'm on Twitch. Okay. Oh, thanks for the follow, Pinata John. I am super glad you like the horse side of Twitch. Horsey. I mean, I guess not everyone in my chat is a horse. Giraffe over here is a giraffe. So, you know, ow! I know there's, it looks like you've streamed over 160 hours of Viva Pinata. Oh my goodness. Nice. So you streamed this game quite a bit then, huh? I have streamed Trouble on Paradise on this channel before, but it hasn't been for a while. I actually, yeah, you're under investigation already. Still not the throwable I'm looking for. Let me guess, you're looking for Hans. Come on, Gretchen. I don't have all day. Ew. We like the Hans. I know you like the Hans. We all love Hans here. Not Hans. Maybe Drac can help with that. Or actually, Lumi, you're a mod. You can do that trick as well. Lumi can do the trick. The funny trick. Ah. Ah! There it is! Okay. There it is. Nothing is funnier than Hans. Okay, if you're on this stuff. It's okay, we got it. We got the Hans. 2 Blueies and a Hans. Yep. Bluey, Hans. I love the Hans.
You have to be a very special person to look after seeds.
Most of the time when I see people stream this game, it's people who are like, oh, I haven't played this in years, but I remember I played it.
I can identify every kind of seed with my eyes closed, just by touching them with my nose.
2 Blueies and a Hans walk into a bar.
I don't think you want...
Okay, so we've got more corn.
My shopkeeper sense is tingling, which means that's a good deal.
Actually, no. I'll keep that, because... Oh, no! What the... Huh? Shoot. I was not looking after this tree well enough. So, yes, I will keep this seed. tree died. Huh? No, come on. Poor tree. Hold on, I don't think this has enough space. Oh, nope, it does, never mind. Okay, so Gretchen has caught my other marshmallow. I'm gonna slightly overwater this, so it's fine. Yep, okay. Let's go get the other marshmallow.
Hi. You'd better look after it.
Alright, okay.
You go on back to your garden. I gotta suit up for a trip.
Let's see here, okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, come here, marshmallow. Before you get eaten by another snake. No, I've got 2 snakes, so that won't happen again. You can only have 2 in the garden. I mean, you can have more, obviously, but, like, the only way to do that is, romance them. Have you played the DS version of this? Yes! I have all 4 of the games. I remember, though, I played this version first. So the first version of this was, Viva Pinata Classic on 360. And then I think it was... I can't remember if I got Party Animals first. I think I got Party Animals first. And then... No, wait, hold on. I don't want you to eat that. I want you to eat this. Oh! Wait! Okay, I thought... Okay, it cancelled the animation. But it's still registered. Good. What's my favorite pinata? Probably the Pret's Tail. I just really like all of their funny noises, and like they have a really nice design and stuff, and I don't know why I directed that to that. Okay, so my marshmallows are ready to get lovin'. No, don't you dare go into that house. It's gonna go into the house. Alright. Maybe they're not... romancing time. Mousies. Oh, we got the squazille! Nice. Okay, they're coming out, they're coming out. Nice. Level up again.
Your garden.
Nice. Okay, time to romance them. Oh, why are you not in the mood? Oh. Shovel upgrade!
Well done. You've reached the stage I got to on my 3rd day in the garden. This makes your shovel stronger, so you should be able to deal with some of the more awkward things in your garden.
How many in-game days have passed? Wait, what? Oh no, did I direct the same marshmallow to a seed twice? Oh, my bad. Okay, let's get another one. Ow. That sounded like a very violent... We got another chapter of the storybook. No, get down from there! Oh my gosh. Please get down from there. Just... That was a meat. That was meat. It's like when I said, you know when all of the, yeah, when I said all of the pinatas have their different throwables. Very fitting for the game. Oh, do you like my confetti asset? I made it myself. So I look more like a pinata when I stream this game. I'm not normally this papery. Okay, here we go. Hans! Thought you meant the hearts for a minute. Made of paper machete. Yes, paper machete. Don't fall into a puddle. Hans. Wait, what? There's 3 of them? How many marshmallows do I have? Wait, what? What? Did one become a resident when I wasn't looking? As for breeder. Polymice. It's mouses now, not mice. I'm so confused. Where did that one come from? Where did it come from? That was awkward. Yeah, I like how the other mouse... the other mouse was in there. Look, he's still in there. I just woke up and I gotta get some things done. It was a pleasure to catch your stream, and everyone in chat is a cutie. Thank you so much, Pinata John. It's kind of getting late for me now anyways, so I'll probably end soon, but nice to see you. Thank you. It's cool to see more Pinata streamers around here. Oh man, if I still had that Cluckles, it would be able to speed up the egg hatching process. Yes, thanks! I think, you know, there's nothing more wholesome than seeing someone outside the pony community be really nice to the pony community. Like, seeing my stream for the first time and being like, "Aw, ponies! You guys are cute." Like, it's so sweet. There's a small Pinata fandom after all. There is. It is super nice. Kinda like how there's a small Fraggle fandom. VTubing is generally good to bronies, I've noticed. Yeah. I think maybe it's just because, like, maybe it's because VTube— oh my god, I let the tree die again. Demas Tristan, thank you for the follow. I probably said that wrong, I'm sorry. I cannot, for the life of me, grow an apple tree without killing it. Applejack would be so disappointed in me. I'll see you around, Mega. That. Thanks for hopping in. Bluey! Oh my goodness. Being mean to bronies because of what they like in 2023 is real loser shit. Yes, absolutely. What are they whispering? Do you think they're whispering? They've got to be whispering something with those really big ears. Tree murder. Shame. I didn't kill it. I mean, no, I did kill it. What am I? I killed it and sold it. Sold it. Sold it. I promise English is my first language.
Morning. How are you today?
Sold it.
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to spend.
Sold it would have been the proper one. Sold it. Trying to spy on their mouse secrets. Oh, there's so many new things out here. I'm gonna need a bird bath eventually. Sold. Can we just pretend that didn't happen? Oh, a new watering can. Tin watering can, gold watering can. I fell into that... I found that men are into My Little Pony as a kid, come 2016 and fell into the trap of becoming a brony. It happens. Some men watched it all the way back then, and then after a couple of years went, you know what? I don't think I'm a man. Seldom the thought. In general, I think it's kind of cool that the fandom has helped, like, the show has helped people find out who they are. Yeah, but I knew it wasn't before then. Yeah. It is cool. You know what?
Thank you. Come again. And
I'm gonna go in here. I started associating with the fandom by posting artworks 2 years later in 2018. That kind of sounds like me. I became. When did I get into ponies? 2014. When did I start producing content? 2020. I was just really quiet for a lot of the time, and then I started doing whatever this is. Never too late, I guess, yeah. I've been into the show since 2013 or so, yeah. And I remember way back then thinking, no, I'm too old for this. I was not even 13. I was like, no, wait, hold on. Yeah, I was turning 13. I was nearly 13. It was a few days before my 13th birthday. Love is in Bloom is still a banger, yeah. But anyways, I'm turning 22 next month, and, I don't think I'm too old anymore. Nah. Had just given up all of my G3 stuff a year or two earlier. I don't think you should I don't think you should, like, give up on things just for the sake of, oh, I'm too old for this. Like, yeah, it took me a couple of years to figure that out, but, like, nah. The truth is, you're never too old for anything. I was wondering if there was gonna be, like, an interesting reference about the broken statue, but no. Decorations, pinata houses. Just the firebrand. What does it say about the pinata houses? It would only say the thing about, yeah. 17 when you started enjoying it. I still play with 6. There's 6. Yeah. I don't have much interest in G5 either, to be fair, Draftstev. Like, Chapter 4 is coming out in a couple of days, and I'm just kind of indifferent about it. I'm just like, okay, cool, I'll probably watch, but I don't know if I'll enjoy it much. That kind of way. I do miss my collection. I'm so sorry, Akri. Never thought that way, but my parents used to give me shit for liking cartoons and cartoony things, even as a teenager. Yeah, same. And now, in a very ironic twist, I'm an animation student. And now they're like, you know what? Yeah, you frickin' do that. You freaking do that. So, very funny. They've stopped now, at least. Yeah, thank God. Yep. I guess it was something they just never thought of at the time. Just kind of like, oh, you're gonna have to grow up and get a job someday. Yeah, get a job as what, though? an animator, a cartoonist, a character designer for, you know, a cartoon-style show? Yeah. In fact, I know people who have worked on the G5 movie. Because, like, it was made in Ireland. Ireland is a small place. Of course I got connections up in Boulder Media. I do know someone who worked on that. Who wasn't Imalu. Like, was an Irish person. Is an Irish person. They're still alive. In an ironic twist that nobody expected, I'm doing what I'm interested in. Exactly. Okay, let's master romance these marshmallows because, yeah. They've stopped being Irish. You can just stop being Irish.
Chocolate cash melting in your pocket. I'll take it. I'm not fussy. Found what you...
Can't wait to see you at Galacon. Yes, I can't wait to see you too. We should hang out more than we did last time because I feel like we're better friends now. Graduated from Irish like a VTuber. You know, I've never really understood why, that might be potentially a little bit annoying for the next while. I've never really understood why, graduating as a VTuber, like, why do we use the word graduating in VTubing? Like, that means to stop VTubing and, like, just not do it anymore. Like, it kinda... I don't understand. Graduating sounds like, you know, when you graduate from college, yeah, it means you stop doing college, but it means you go on and do something else, usually in the same field? So I've never really understood why it's called graduating. I feel like it's probably, you know, a nice thought to go, oh, they're moving on and doing something else with their life. Yeah, that is nice. But, like, I never really understood. Why is it called graduating? I feel like when I first became a VTuber, like, when I heard graduating for the first time, I thought that meant that they were, you know, becoming a big VTuber, and maybe, you know, getting into VShoujo or something, you know? There was a VTuber this year who graduated, but actually rebranded under a completely new identity to be a VTuber again. Yeah, that's not graduation, is it? That's not graduation. That's just... You can reboot. You can reboot yourself, and that's completely fine. Graduation implies moving on to something bigger, yes. I think that's why I thought originally, like, oh, is that, like, you know, getting into, like, a VTuber agency or something, becoming bigger. Yeah. Oh, bye, Bunnycomb. Got spooked by the fact that I have a pret's tail in my garden. Are you guys okay? Uh-oh. That... Hickory dickory dock. A cock block at the clock. Oh no. I glitched outside. That's not supposed to happen. I've glitched out of bounds. What? Oh dear. Okay. It's normal again. Maybe I shouldn't have shoved them into the corner. Alright, Marshmallow 5, you're the problem. Dude, get out of the way. They can't get into their house because of this little... Hold on a minute. You're the third Marshmallow that appeared randomly. You are such a troublemaker. Alright, it's time for us to name this bitch. We have to name this bitch. We need to... He gets up to the most shenanigans. What are we gonna call him? What are we gonna call this bitch? I don't know. Perfect for speedrunning, maybe. God, Phoenix. Because shenanigans. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have used that keyword. Maybe, oh my gosh. Oh, this little chaotic mouse, this little gremlin. Yeah, you know what? Let's call him Gizmo, because he's a gremlin. Alright, Gizmo, that's great. Now get out of the way. Hate to admit, but I'm still looking for a room to accommodate. Oh, have you looked at the Galacon page recently? They had, like... They had resources for that. Oh my freaking god. Okay, I wish I didn't put the house so close to the corner, because this is a problem. I can't just... Oh, I did it again. Oopsies. This has never happened before. Come on, Gizmo. I think Gizmo's just jealous or something. Gizmo, please. Gizmo! This is kind of awkward. I don't want to sell him. I just want him to get out of the way. Let's see, maybe I can scare him with this watering can. Oh dear. That just created another problem. Oh dear. Okay. Come on. Please get out of the way. Are they gonna be stuck here until I get another freaking garden size upgrade? Well, this is a problem. I might have to sell the house and make it again. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I knocked off early today. And yesterday. And the day before.
He's the only one that grunts whenever he, like, smashes into the thing. But yeah, Ace, I think I know a few people who are, like, thinking about going.
There we go!
And, you know, haven't found a room yet. But, like, I know Galacon put out a thing, like, recently saying, like, oh, there's a new hotel opening up very close to the venue. Hey, let's get some more money. Oh no! They're planting themselves! No! Not the plantation! No! Stop! No! No! I should have left them in water. Oh dear. I forgot to not... Oh dear. I forgot to put him out. It's a must-do, but I'm lazy. Oh dear.
Oh. Okay. Just...
Okay, it's only Percy. And my nuts are rotten. The amount of out-of-context shit I say over here. Okay. New Marshmallow House. There we go. Alright. I like how Gizmo... No, wait, hold on. That's not Gizmo. Okay, so one of those ate the seeds as well. Australian Craft, thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Pride Month to you too! This is not my only flag, but this is like the one I'm most proud of. because I struggled with it for so long, and yeah. It was just the hardest one to overcome, I think. I mean, they're all challenging in their own ways, but you know, this one means a lot to me. Happy Pride Month. Yeah. This is a nice reminder that everyone is welcome in my community, no matter who you're attracted to or what you identify as. You know, as long as you're legal about it. Like if you're attracted to kids, get the fuck out of here and die in a fire, please. Yeah. And if you abuse animals, same principle. Go fuck yourself. Yes, I'm having 2 romances go on at the same time because, yeah. Hey look, it gets things done, it's faster. And unlike the last one, the other Trouble in Paradise game, the maze doesn't really get any harder. I mean, yeah, the mazes get progressively harder, and, you know, on the last one you only get 1 life. But I still think it's easier than, yeah, it's still miles easier than the Trouble in Paradise version, where you have to get all of the hearts first. Okay, so there's an egg. There's gonna be another egg, so make way. And these guys are completely unrelated, I think. Like, I don't think I got them to do the... you know. Alright, so I'm gonna make them romance as well. Oh, never mind. They're going into the house. Having to use my phone because for some reason my PC is set to emote-only chat. Oh, well, I turned that off. I have... You know, maybe... This might sound wild, but why don't you try refreshing the page? I am not being funny. But, like, I do set it to emote-only when my channel goes offline. So maybe it just needs a refresh. Fixed! Yay! Nice! Okay, Marshmallows. We are so close. So close to Master Romancer. No, don't go in there. Aw. Cedos, you're kind of stepping on a marshmallow.
There is nothing. I can't.
That's a gooseberry bush. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. I think we're 1 more mouse off of Master Romancer. I believe I might be straight, but I have nothing against gays and the like. Yeah, that's fine too. That is fine too. As long as you're not a dick about it to, anyone who is queer. Then, yeah. That's all fine and good. I'm pretty straight myself. I used to think I was. And then started crushing on, like, girls and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no. I like men, but I like people who aren't men as well, so I'm just like, I think I might be bi. I discovered that when I was 18. So, yeah. But like when I thought back on it, I was like, you know what? Nah, I've always liked women. You've explored Aero? Nice. Oh, it's Ivor! I forgot about him for a while. Yes, a beggar. You should deal with him immediately. That's classist. We've got a terrible capitalism problem with us. Okay, yep, we've got so many oh no, the romance has been cancelled because we've got too many pinatas. Okay, I'm gonna sell a whirlum real quick. Alright, now they can do it. I've never experienced attraction until I suddenly got a crush on my best friend of 10 plus years. Turns out she was a girl all along too. I'm demisexual romantic for sure. Huh. That's amazing. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm demi-romantic because I get crushes kind of easily. But yeah, it's like a completely different story with the whole sexual attraction thing, you know yourself, you know? I am just not like that. Got a buzzlegum visitor. Here he is. Have 6 buttercups in the garden. Nice. We're gonna have a new buzzlegum resident. Yeah, there he is. And then I just kind of recently explored non-binary because I was just like, you know, I kind of haven't been very girly all my life, have I? Like, I kind of just thought back to my childhood and how I'd just sort of not do girly things. Like, I never played with dolls. Oh, hello. Like, that's not the only reason.
Good day to you. It warms my heart to see this place rising from the ashes. On the other hand, I myself seem to have fallen on rather hard times. I hate to ask, but could you spare a few coins to help me get back on my feet?
I see my OC as being mostly straight, so he's mostly into mares, but he may have hidden feelings for stallions, and whenever some pony points out, he tries hard to deny it. I kind of, there you go, buddy. Oh yeah, Master Romancer.
You're very generous indeed. I just want you to know that thanks to your coins and goodwill, things will be different the next time we meet. For now, please accept a beggar's thanks and his final farewell.
I love these little guys. I love the designs.
Hi there, gardener. Need a weedling? I know I'm small and cute, but I know how to make any weed disappear. Oh, do please think about it. I'll just be in here drinking milk, but not eating the cookies. I'm sweet enough already.
Oh, yes! We've unlocked Pinata Central.
Do not adjust your alert system. This is Pinata Central speaking to you live. As you may know, we supply world-class pinatas to ensure that every party goes with a bang. And to help us with this, we keep track of the brightest new pinata raisers on the island. Now it's your turn to step up and try one of our challenges. You'll be well rewarded, and the experience will make your pinatas more valuable than ever when they return. It has to be said, Jardinero is a hard act to follow, but we have faith. You'll hear from us again very soon. Pinata Central out.
Oh, and then there's the Sour Crolla, of course. I knew they would come eventually. They eat candies. But yeah, they steal candies.
sorry to have to tell you this, but you have attracted.
And of
Your
course,
garden.
they make.
Can you help us?
Oh, a pretzel! I have one of those.
It's time! Just follow these simple.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get a crate. There we go. There's a crate. All right. Let's see. Yeah, more on this in a minute. In you go. And then let it rain.
Pinata central to the star of the show. Just letting you know that we fixed up your pinata.
That
and
was
sent
quick.
it feeding back to you, along with a token of our appreciation.
There we go. So yeah, in this version, it rains candy when you complete one of those. But yeah, no, I realized over time gender kind of means nothing to me. Like, it doesn't really mean anything to me, so, yeah. And yeah, it's like, I have a chosen name, it's kind of more masculine, I suppose. Wearing guy clothes is fun. But, like, you know, I also like, you know, wearing dresses and stuff every now and again is still fun. Being feminine is fun. Just, you know, I like being called dude, bro, but also I'll still be happy if you call me, like, sis or sister, you know, anything like that. And I let another fucking plant die again. I'm terrible at this. Oh, we finally got a bunny comb! Sounds good, sis. So yeah, basically, I'm a triple threat. Bi, ace, non-binary. I only really started questioning the non-binary like around September, October of last year. And when I decided to get myself a non-binary pin, it arrived in the post to me the day that my grandmother died. And I would like to think of it as, like, a sign, from her, like, just to say that she would have supported me. Because I think she would have. Like... generosity. Nice. Turn that frown upside down, mister.
Ta-da! Look at me now. Quite an improvement, what? My basic level of hygiene is not the only change, for I have also set up a grand new store here in the village that I'll fill with the most special items I find on my many travels. My apologies if I'm ever away, but should you notice the store is open, I urge you to pay me a visit and peruse whichever items I have managed to find on my latest trip.
9 achievements. That's Polly. That is Polly, I recognize his voice. But yeah, yeah, she was always so understanding with that stuff. Like, I know a lot of people are just like, oh, elderly people don't understand and stuff. No, no, no. She was willing to learn. He went from homeless to a shopkeeper. Yeah, I give him 1,000 chocolate coins and he, like, just invested it all to become a shopkeeper. So, goddamn, where can I get a grant like that that works like this? He's Ivor Bargain now.
Good fortune to you, friend. Ah, you see only a humble wandering trader, but I'm confident there are things you could be tempted to buy from Ivor's portable treasure trove. Things that I assure you cannot be found elsewhere.
Joy sweets, glass watering cans, a lantern of loot. Rainbow! Rainbow! Chocolate sniffer, water weaver. Oh yeah, chocolate sniffers are good. Let's get one of those.
My thanks to you. Once more, the road.
chocolate sniffers basically tell me where there's chocolate coins whenever I take out my, shovel. Dude, straight up dripping now. Oh. Come on, it's close, it's close. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. I need to create a flag for gender indeterminate. I've used the demi-fluid and non-binary flags as placeholders, but neither are completely accurate. Yeah, I've kind of... Oh no, the bunny comb's getting eaten. I remember when I, like, realized that I like just more... I like more than men. At first, I was like, but am I bi or pan? Or maybe I'm polyromantic or something. In the end, I just went with bi because I knew I like at least 2 genders. And I wanted to keep it simple. So yeah, maybe I am pan or something. I've thought a bit about it. I'm not sure. All I know is I like more than one gender. So yeah, I'm definitely multi-romantic of some sort. And you know, in the end, if labels are only there to help you, then yeah. As long as they're helping. As long as they're helping, that's all that matters. I know I got distracted with this, but let's get some money. And I will not let it die in the fire this time. There we go. Profitable. Oh hey, do you want to see something funny? Hold on. I'm gonna have to go and find a good place. Alright, this might seem a little bit strange. If you don't know what I'm doing, this will look really weird. Come on. Come on, go eat the thing. Come on. Do the thing, do the thing. Half-life, please. Ah, the frickin' frog. It's afraid of the frogs. That was the pret's tail making that noise. Rah! Please. Taffly, please. Man. This is why I hate breeding things that can fly. They can be a bit annoying sometimes. But, like, look at this, look at this, look at this. Right. Taffly fertilizer. That's why I'm ace 2. I hate breeding. That's how you make fertilizer. In the DS game, this looks very, very weird. It looks like it's pooping out dust or something. Like farting fertilizer. It even makes the noise. It's like I can't even replicate it. It just sounds like popping.
have to be a very
Oh man, I love this game. I could just play it forever. Oh, that's a tulip seed.
Seeds are very...
I can use this on the tulip seed. Okay, and now I can get rid of this because we got Master Romancer. Oh dear. Alright, and then keep these for now in case something wants to eat them. Yeah, okay. Good first stream of this, I think. It was super fun. I'm really glad you all thought so too. Had a bit of a rough start there, but I really appreciate you guys that have come in and just decided to hang out with me for a while. Thank you so much for that. Truly. I feel like it kind of made me a little bit more quiet than it usually would, but I hope it wasn't too distracting or too much of a downer, because I don't know, how do you continue with your stream after someone threatens to kill you? Yeah. I did my best here. I was hoping I'd be more energetic, but yeah. You know, I'm kind of surprised that that is the first time that that's happened after I've been doing this for 2.5 years. But, I'm glad you, enjoyed it regardless. Hope you maybe learned some new things about pinatas. I would like to stream this game again. Oh no, of course not. I'm glad you got to be here at all. Thank you for having us tonight. You did amazing. Don't let them bring you down. Nah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, I guess next thing. You made it to the end of the stream, indeed. And you know what? I'm glad I made it too. I kind of, I was kind of afraid that it would all come crashing down on me or whatever at the moment that that happened, but, oh, yeah, I must be kind of getting desensitized or something. Because it was just kind of like a, ooh. But then, that was it. I really appreciate everyone who is kind to me. I had a great time doing all of the little pride chats. All the nice little talks about our sexualities and genders and finding things out. And I hope that we can do a lot more of that during this Pride Month. Because that's what Pride Month is for, right? Just celebrating who we are. Letting ourselves figure stuff out and just kind of support each other. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see here. What have we got here? Okay, there's a pony here who is streaming Ferality Silva. That might be cool. I'm not sure if I'll go this time. But yeah, they seem to be pretty cool. So yeah, let's pass it on to another pony. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. I'll see you the next day, okay? Goodbye.